What is going on, guys? Slickby here, and today we are in the hangar. I'm third time trying to do this. It's really hard because I know that I have post commentary, so I forget that I'm gonna talk after. Does that make any sense to you guys? So like I would usually just spiel on. I'm done spieling on armor of this tank. 100mm slope back at 60, 100mm slope back at a 55, and 200mm of cast homogeneous armor on the turret. There are a lot of weak spots on the turret, and this thing has a boatload of ammo just chilling in the middle. So, without further ado, it is the IT-1. Let's take a look at what my game turned out to be. So, yesterday, there was a big thing, right? Slick, you said this is the worst tank in the game. Fly said it was the best tank in the game. We have to believe one of you. Now, everything I say is opinion-based. Everything Fly says is opinion-based. This is true. You guys should not take a YouTuber's word for 100% until you've tried the vehicle out yourself, right? So I wouldn't say the Sheridan is the best tank in the game, and I wouldn't say it's the worst tank in the game. I think I did give it a harsh rating because I had an issue with it. But a lot of people seem bent because they didn't understand the concept. It was supposed to be a funny video. I titled that because I saw Fly's video, and I had such a hard time with it. So you guys gotta relax, alright? It was supposed to be funny. I got like 4 kills during the game anyway. Everybody was like, oh, you played it like shit. Let's take a look at this IT-1 game. So, the IT-1 is leagues better than the Sheridan in every option, everything, in my opinion. It has gun depression. It has more penetration. While it's slower, the missile, I think the gun depression makes up for that. The turret is smaller, so you can peek over hilltops a lot better, especially with the gun depression. And you can actually use this thing as a sniper. Now, everybody's like, the Sheridan is the sniper, you can do that. Guys, it has no armor. You can't. You don't understand. You can do this with a Sheridan. Same thing I'm doing now. Technically, you could do this. If you catch a machine gun, you die. Now, most of this that I did this game could have been done with the Sheridan, throwing up quotations. I don't think it would have been as easy, and I don't think it would have been as fast. The reload rate is also better, I believe, on the IT-1. Now, this tank is a tank I can get behind. I like this thing. This thing is very, very good. I would say it's one of the best tanks introduced to the game. Absolute massacre. You don't always one-shot things, which is a little interesting. ATGMs seem to get eaten by tracks a lot, so you'd like to shoot at the high armored surfaces. And it also gets eaten by guns a lot. So you see that kill on the T-32. It ate the gun, and then I missed. It hit the track. You got to be very careful with these things, too. Like, I'm very generous. I aim at the biggest part of the tank because you can clip little things. You can clip trees. You can clip the ground, and you don't even think you're going to do it. Now, another thing I noticed with this missile is it's a lot easier to control with bigger inputs than the Sheridan. The Sheridan's missile goes so much faster that a slight move of the mouse will send this missile awry. Like, it will go nuts. It'll just go off. And with this, it doesn't seem to do that. I haven't had any issues with it. I'm going to be playing this tank a lot more, especially on stream, because it was a super fun tank to play. But I didn't notice that with this tank at all. And another thing that I noticed is the Sheridan sometimes, when you zoom in fast, let's say you're driving and you stop and you quick snap over, and you shoot, the missile will kind of just come out of the gun sideways, it feels like. Which is, I don't know if that's a bug, but I didn't have any problems with that in this game. Maybe because I didn't shoot a lot while moving. Now, the armor does come in very handy during this game at one point for me, because it's just, you need armor at some degree of armor. If I was in the Sheridan fighting the tank that I fought, I would have died by his coax. I would have died by it because it can just penetrate the thin armor. So, while the armor isn't a big thing, it is a big thing. It also depends on like how fast you get one shot. I mean, I remember taking a hit this game too, I think, and just didn't die. It's just Russian bias, whatever you want to call it. But the IT Dragon is definitely worth the grind, guys. If you're gonna grind down for an ATGM vehicle, I would say this wholeheartedly is a fucking beast. Now, I wouldn't say it's the best tank in the game. It's definitely the best rocket tank in the game. I can't see a Sheridan competing with this at all. Not at all. While a Sheridan can kill it, and a Sheridan might be a little bit faster, this thing is just a way better sniper. It's just way better. Way, way better. And obviously this is my opinion, but playing both of them, seeing the trouble I had with the Sheridan, and how this is my first game in the IT-1 ever. It was like cream. Now maybe it could be luck of the draw. I'm gonna have to play more and find out, but it was just amazing. This was the ideal game. I mean, it felt amazing. Now, that being said, the reload rate is cool. I also like the animation of this tank. I like how they actually put it in. It's fun to watch. It's really weird because you see the reload thing going, but you actually see the missile coming out onto the rail too, which is pretty cool. But yeah, IT-1, I like it a lot. So if I make a video like that, guys, where I die and stuff like that, don't take it to heart, please. A lot of people think that I'm a shit player, and a lot of people think that I'm a really good player. And at the end of the day, I'm just maybe above average. That's about it. But I wouldn't say I am a shit player. You know what I mean? I just play a lot of different things. This is, and I don't want to have to defend myself, but I don't like, you know, it's not that I don't like criticism, but I think a lot of people misunderstood it. So I wanted to just clarify. You know, it was meant to be funny. I edited music and stuff like that on purpose. It wasn't to cover up how bad I was doing. It was just like, at the end of the day, if I record, you know, that was like 14 games. If I record 14 games and I don't get a good gameplay out of it, I'm making something funny out of it because I fucking sucked. But yeah, I thought the America stuff was a nice touch. But yeah, I said but yeah like 30 times. I feel like that's my go-to transition. What tank would you guys like to see next from this patch? I'm definitely keeping my eye on the T-29. I want to play that next, probably. But I know there's a lot of other things that I haven't played yet in this patch that you guys have been asking for. I don't think the Bolo is at the top of the list. I think a TU4. I'm thinking, in my mind, what I want to do is like TU4, Halifax, Wyvern, then maybe like the STRV, the T-29. T-29's on the top. But there's a couple planes and stuff that I don't really feel like playing right now. I'd like to check out the new N1K. I think that'd be pretty cool. I wish it still had 4,000 rounds. There was a glitch on the dev server. You see here, I take a shot, and it's just kind of like fine. I was fine. It penned the right side of where my driver was and set my transmission on fire, which I don't know how that worked. And then here I almost messed myself up, right? So I come around the corner and I aim in wrong, right? I should have hit the side of his turret, looking back at it, because you can pen pretty much anything, right? And I didn't. I went for the tracks. So I set him on fire, but he was still able to get a shot off. If I went in the turret, he wouldn't have been able to shoot at me. Which probably would have been the best option. Now, again, it's hard shooting around trees like this. I can see a lot of, like, you just have horror situations where you come over the top and you're shooting at a tank and he just goes behind two trees and you just don't hit him with the rocket. But that's the cost of using a rocket tank. If you want to use a traditional tank, you don't have to worry about that. But we did end up killing him. You see the rockets just go through the side of that tank like butter. It doesn't really matter about armor. It's just more about what you want to kill inside the tank to hit. I'm telling you, just avoid tracks as an ATGM tank, and you will be golden. I also think I've seen a lot of people using bushes on this thing. It's hilarious, but it's not really like you could still see them. I don't know why people do it. I find it hilarious though. There's like a bush, little ATGM coming out of a bush, and they're just driving around, which is absolutely amazing. So yeah, I hope you guys all enjoy your Monday. It is Monday, I believe, right? So I asked if it was Sunday in my one video. Yeah, it's Monday. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, it's been your boy Slick. Leave this video a like if you liked it. Dislike if you disliked it. Leave me some constructive criticism in the comment section below. And let's ask you guys a question. I haven't done this in a while. I asked what your favorite color was in a video, and I don't think I ever used that. So what is your guys' favorite color? Let me know in the comments. And with your comment of your favorite color, take a guess at what mine is. I want to see who knows. And I do read all the comments. Maybe I'll answer if you guess my favorite color right. Some people from stream might know. Yeah, it's been your boy Slick. Ace game in the IT-1. Hey all you haters. All you haters. I'm out here making it rain, haters. I did like the rain thing with my hands, but you guys can't really see it, so kind of pointless. Maybe my neighbors saw it. I hope they did. That's why I walk around my room naked. I just want my neighbors to see.